Well, that was certainly,
Watch out!
The area around the Bastion should be safe enough now.
Good. Then it's time to take a look at these walls. They're falling apart. I heard there's a retired master builder living somewhere on the Bastion's outskirts. I'm not sure if he was ever responsible for the upkeep of the walls, but maybe he can be persuaded to do it now anyway. It would be a huge step forward. I believe the old builder's name is Gardock.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. In the meantime, I'll continue studying your infection. It looks like we're ready to start organizing ourselves. We're both too busy to deal with everything that needs doing. And the more people we have here, the more we'll need a good leader. A commander who can keep all of our fighters under control. We can't let anarchy take root here, or our little sixth power project will have failed before it's even begun.
I think I found our commander, Warlord Thealg down at the World Heart. He'd be perfect for us. I'm just not sure he'll be willing to go along with your great plan.
Hey, this is your plan as much as mine. I'd never be able to do it alone, and you know that. I'll let you know as soon as I have anything new to report.
Hey, you, asshole! What are you doing rifling through my stuff?
You live here?
Do I live here? What do you think? No, I just keep all my stuff here just for show. So some idiot passing by can take what he likes. Of course I live here, and you better get the hell out. So scram! Why are you still here?
The old man said you were a constructor.
Which old man? Adam?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, I was a constructor. I was the best damn builder in the fort during the Outlaws' time. I was the one who put up most of the palisades and iron shacks back then. But I haven't done that in a long time.
So, what do you do here then?
Well, us old bastards need somewhere to go before we croak. Not that I'm planning on dying anytime soon. Thought I'd find some peace and quiet here, and wouldn't be bothered by piss ants like you. Looks like I was wrong.
You used to run with the Outlaws?
Yeah, but I'm through with them. When the Berserkers came in and took over the fort, it was the end of an era for me. That's when I knew it was time to disappear. No one's found me and pissed me off out here, so I stay in the ruins. They're my home now.
How much for you to get back to work and get the Bastion up and running?
You want me to fix up your old ruin? You're not playing with a full deck, are you? The mortar's loose, and don't get me started on the structure. You're lucky the place is still standing. I'd stay away from that place if I were you. Might fall down at any moment.
We'd make sure you're safe.
I'm not impressed with your bullshit, so don't bother. The only thing that gets me out of bed is a good challenge.
Well, the Bastion would be a challenge, that's for sure.
Not with that thing up there. The Bastion is too dangerous. Working on that place would be suicide.
Relocation isn't an option.
What do you want from me?
There's some unsavory types on their way here right now. They'll be looking for you too.
Shit. All right. Let me think about it without you hovering over me, okay? Look, you're damn hard-headed. I can see that. Believe me. I know a thing or two about being hard-headed. If I'm gonna take this job as Master Builder, and I'm just saying if, I'm gonna need some better tools. This junk isn't gonna cut it.
You want me to get you tools?
I can get the job done one way or another, but I definitely need a decent bell hammer. This old thing, useless.
Where can I find a bell hammer like that?
You got a lot of options. The closest I can think of is the Equipment Works in the Morcon Grotto. You could also check the heavy machine factories in the Northwest, maybe somewhere else. Basically, go anywhere in the old world where the big things were built.
I've got a ton of stuff to do, and I could use some help.
Oh yeah? And what's that got to do with me?
I'll take whatever you're willing to share with me.
Well, okay, if you insist.
Show me some of your skills.
I'm not sure you'll even understand.
Show me what you've got.
I'm not just giving it away, remember?
Not bad.
Take your time. I'm in no hurry.
Get behind me! Careful! Here we go!
group of alien creatures has just been discovered. They're moving quickly to your position. We'll try to stop them. Reinforcements have been summoned to your post.
People were obviously very highly advanced back then.
That didn't work. that didn't work.
Get behind me!
Excuse me. Yes, you. Haven't seen you around here before. Well, whatever your reasons for coming here, we clerics aren't in the business of turning people away. That said, it's my duty to make sure every traveler who arrives here knows how we run things. No stealing and no fighting. Understood?
You don't look like a cleric. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ha! I'd much rather be wearing the official uniform, but we have limited resources.
So where did that armor come from?
A while ago, our scouts came across some berserkers and Morkons fighting. The berserkers were completely outnumbered, didn't have a chance. The Morkons wiped them out and just left their corpses where they fell. It was the scouts' duty to give them a half-decent burial.
But it wasn't possible to bury them with such bulky armor?
Yeah, though as you can see, it's been put to good use. We clerics do not tolerate wastefulness. Now, I know you're not here to talk about armor. So, how about I give you a guided tour? It's quiet right now. I can leave my post for a while. Unless you have any more questions.
Tell me, are you the only guard at this gate?
Yes, if you don't count the combat mechs. Completely unreliable, those things. Too glitchy. Anyway, I can't complain. It's a solitary job, but my work allows everyone to sleep soundly. I'm proud of that. A cleric dedicates their life to saving others.
How are things here?
These are troubled times. We've been attacked, displaced, scattered. There's a risk that our community, our identity, will be lost forever. People are losing hope. They don't believe this situation will ever change.
You share that view?
No, unlike some, I still have faith. Don't get me wrong, we're not all in despair. Some of us still believe we have a future. If we can regroup, focus on things we can achieve, not what we can't, play to our strengths. If we can do that, I'm certain our ranks will start to increase again.
I'd like a tour of the base.
Granted, with pleasure. Stay close to me, okay? First, I'll show you the habitat. It's where all the acolytes sleep. You can get some shut-eye there too if you like. I expect you're tired from such a long journey. Just pick whichever bed looks good to you. There's more than enough to go around.
Gather the ammunition that's still lying around out there. Stockpile, maintain your weapons. And when it comes to it,
Here we are. Take a quick look inside. I don't mind waiting.
Okay, back in a moment.
All right.
this is Herbert speaking to you.
Well, you took your time. Those mattresses are certainly very comfortable. But now that you're fully rested, let's move on. Although, there's something I need to ask you first. Are you a believer?
Does it matter?
Not really. I'm just curious. So are you a believer or not?
I am.
Good. Then I've got a surprise for you. Brother Johannes is about to start a prayer service. We'll be just in time for it. Oh, darn it. I guess I spoiled the surprise. Let me take you there.
Beware of the... Even untransformed ELEX is dangerous. Best to keep away from it. This This is Herbert, broadcasting.
When I do have time to myself, a quiet moment, I find solace in prayer. Outsiders often find this hard to understand. But let me tell you, 1 week at my post would make anyone start to believe. The canteen is right next door, by the way. The selection is, well, limited. But if you chew a little longer than usual, you should be able to keep it down. Looks like we're right on time. Listen to Johannes for as long as you want. If you like the sermon, I don't mind staying to the end. Just let me know when you've had enough.
Brothers and sisters, hear me. I have been blessed with another revelation. A message has come to me. A message of hope and peace. You call yourselves exiles, but here you have found a new home. You call yourselves lost, but the Creator shows you the way. You call yourselves powerless, but prayer gives you strength every hour of every day. You accept the Creator as your Savior, you will achieve enlightenment. Who can doubt His glory?
I can. The Creator is testing you! Show some faith!
My son, how can you deny the truth?
Ready to move on?
Yeah, what else is there to see?
Let's not talk about it, let's just get going. I spend enough time standing around. I need the exercise. On we go.
Because we're poor and afraid and have nothing to eat. This community, it's built on sand. One gust of wind and it's all gone.
And yet still we stand. From the ashes we rose.
That's the Regent's Citadel. Next to that are the archives. The Citadel is where our people conduct vital research. The archives are where they safely store that knowledge. Not the kind of work that I'm interested in. Let's not go inside. You'd be bored to tears, and I'm trying to make this tour interesting. Come on, nearly done.
If I have stuff I don't need, where can I offload it?
Maybe talk to Vivian in the merchant storehouse. Head to the southern side of the castle. Go left as you enter through the gate. Okay, that's about it. You should have a rough idea of where everything is. And don't forget, if any of the buildings spark your curiosity, just go inside and say hello.
Just like that?
As long as you don't get in anyone's way, no one will mind. This is the Judicator's Basilica. Humble folks like us tend not to hang around here, unless you're standing accused of something. I suggest you be extremely careful what you say and do in Hagen's presence. He's in charge of passing out sentences.
No problem. I'll look after him.
Oh, I thought he was in charge.
He makes that mistake himself.
If you're done, I'd like to keep moving.
Of course. But listen, you see Hagen, you salute him. He's a nice guy, but you have to show him respect. Conduct yourself like a true cleric. Hagen will be able to answer your questions. I expect you've got plenty. I'll go back to my post. If you're ever in need of some company, please come by and say hello. Goodbye for now.
You and I have met before. Where have I seen that face?
We met in the Hort.
Right, in the Hort. I trained a lot of recruits there. You know, back when it was still in one piece. Finding a single half-decent recruit is a near impossible task. So I'll get to the point. Are you gonna help us out or not?
It depends. What do you want from me?
To be honest, quite a lot. But I'll take that as a yes. Look, anyone who works for me gets food, shelter, and fair pay for a day's work. Think it over. My door is always open. You'll find me a fair boss. I always speak my mind, even if I do seem a little blunt at times. Take this. Use it to pick up your rations in the canteen.
Thank you, but that isn't necessary. We can take care of ourselves.
Hey,
Of course, no problem at all. Any other questions? Fire away. Anytime.
what can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
Well, more accurately, I'm not giving it to you yet. You'll have to earn it, and that won't be easy. If the armor's really what you want, you need to gain access to the Alps.
Infiltrate them.
Right. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I'll also tell you why this is so important to us. Ever since they began occupying Ignadon, the Alps have left us in peace. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee they'll keep that up. The Alps are a threat we can't ignore, so I'd like to be as informed as possible. It's not enough to be one of their scouts. Gain the rank of trooper, and then we'll talk.
Good. Look at what became of them. They had an enormous modern city, and now they're holed up in this old world ruin.
What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine?
Are you okay?
All right. It's hard to foresee whether a truly decisive war against the invaders is still to come. But we must be prepared.
Shit. The infection. For some reason, I don't buy Dawkins' story about the hybrid machines. But, well, who can prove otherwise? Here's the bell hammer you wanted.
Damn, I was hoping you wouldn't find one. By the looks of it, well, that's a really good hammer. Good work. Normally, this is where I'd agree to do the work, but...
But what?
I'm not saying yes, but I'll at least take a look at the Bastion for you. In the meantime, find a good limestone pit.
What?
Well, the mortar in the walls of the Bastion is crumbling and loose, but I already told you that. To get a decent mortar, we're gonna need a specific high percentage limestone. You're bound to find a stone pit somewhere around here. When you find the pit, bring me back some limestone. Then I'll take a closer look at the Bastion for you.